I had to actually fire our largest customer just a couple years right after after I purchased it. I was big and hard, and not anything I would ever wish on my worst enemy, frankly, because now I didn't technically fire them, but I gave them a price that I knew they weren't going to accept, and it was where we needed to be in order to make the profits that we needed to make in order to sustain everything that we had built for that customer alone and on the other customers. So I had to make a tough decision, and we pulled the trigger on it. It was a lot of debating back and forth, and still talk to my parents about it and my accountants and all that. But it was at the end of the day, we had to do it.
So it's a lot here, right? And I've been in many rooms, both rooms I've been controlling. I've been in other rooms, but I wasn't controlling. These decisions come up, right? You have a sizable, substantial clients. There's some challenge, right? Either they're not paying the bills on time. Either you finally do the analysis and realize that, hey, the margin I thought I'm making this account, I'm not making because it's sucking up so many other resources that I can't even, I can't manage. It's like, what do we do here? And ultimately comes down to, okay, we have to let them go, or they got to pay X price to make this make sense. And I've seen it play out all the ways possible, but unfortunately, normally the initial reaction for the customer is, we're out of here, right? You raise the price, and they notice, and everything moves on. Walk me through that, because that takes some gumption. That takes some to make that move, especially when you just took on, you just made up a sizable investment on your back. This is not the ideal time to be letting go of your top client. What made you pull the trigger?
Well, I mean, exactly what you just said. We did the analysis, we did the business case, and really put everything in it, not just looking at top line revenue and revenue driver file. I mean, it's, in this industry, we're 50 to 60 cents of every dollar that we bring in is going directly to the rep, right? Sometimes a little more, sometimes it's a little less, but for the most part, it's right in that range. So that leaves 40 cents roughly for everything else. I don't know if it was technically this, but we were saying we're wrapping $1 around every package we're delivering for this customer. And like I say, it touched every single one of the markets we were in, every one of the locations we had. It helped us sustain and grow some of the footprint we even had. But at the end of the day, if they're just dragging to the bottom of the ocean, what's it going to do for you? And they would have taken this out of business if I would have let them. And so that part made an easier decision. But man, there's a lot more after that, a lot of other things that the trickle down effect, had to let people go. And, we're talking about hundreds of drivers that were dedicated just to this customer, and, letting that go and restructuring the branch footprint and all that. And it was hard. It was like, hard's not even the right word. It was really, there was not a lot, it was a lot of sleepless nights.
Yeah.
A lot of hard.
I think you and I've talked around that time. I remember we had one of these conversations, and I could tell it was weighing on you.
Yeah.
It was heavy. Because it's not just, you're walking to a new spot, so you're the person making the decision, so there's a pressure there. But then when you make a decision, like you said, it affects everyone, everything after that.
I probably get myself in trouble. Well, I don't know. I'm proud of it, but I care deeply and passionately about the people that receive the paycheck for never. And some people say, "Yeah, you got to take that out." It's not. It's a business decision, and I don't manage that way. And I want to make sure that whether they're employees or being the contractors, that they have something to take home to their family.